चार चार हेडफोन्स
Namaste, dear friends. Welcome to Journey Within. We are doing these meditation classes every Tuesday, and I invite all the friends to join who are joining, and we'll be seeing this later. So, friends, in Journey Within, we are covering the messages of mountain, uh, message from Mount Kailash, right? So I have been very fortunate to have done the Yatra of Kailash Yatra, and I feel I am connected to the mountain, and there are messages that I get from the mountain which I receive and I want to share. So we will first go through the message from the mountain, and today we are covering the Sutra 5 of Vigyan Bhairava Tantra. Vigyan Bhairava Tantra is given by Lord Shiva, the techniques, 112 techniques to Mother Parvati, because she was asking how to come out from pain, suffering. So Shiva, Lord Shiva, did not give any solution. He gave techniques. So all we need to do is we need to play with these techniques. It says you can play with these techniques for minimum 3 days, and if it clicks, you will know. You will feel you are more balanced, you are more connected to yourself. So it says in these 112 techniques, there would be one technique for each person. It is your kind of personal meditation, right? And so you can check the technique and see how you feel inside. So your body, your mind, your consciousness will tell you, oh, yeah, this is the right technique. Once you get the right technique, you can always practice this for another 3 months. So first is the 3 days and then 3 months. So we'll talk about the sutra, fifth sutra we are doing today, and then we'll go into the meditation practice, which is the longer practice. That is what we want to do to center ourselves, and then we'll have sharing from friends who wants to share. Right, friends? So today the message from the mountain which I got is uh, it's about living wholly. It's about living fully. So when we say how to live fully is um, when we are conscious. Only when we are conscious we can live fully, right? But otherwise we are like in a dream state. We are living in a dream state. So this mantra, the Mrityunjaya mantra, came to me. It's a very dear mantra to my heart, but I always thought the Mrityunjaya mantra is related to death. But when I really understood the deeper essence and also what is being said by the masters, is Mrityunjay mantra is not about death. Mrityunjay mantra is about living life fully, with awareness, with consciousness, living each moment fully. And when we can do that, we get ripened. As our consciousness ripens, and when we are full ripened, it says when a fruit is fully ripened, it falls from the tree naturally. So that is what the Mrityunjaya mantra is telling us, to live so fully, whatever we are doing, whomever we are with, our relationships, our work, you know, our sadhana, whatever we are doing, when we are doing it fully, like we say, in a purna state, purna, then we will have ripening, we will be ripened. And through that ripening, death comes naturally. It is not painful, it is not scary, it is just a transition that the fruit will fall from the tree like we will leave this, and we will go into the next incarnation, or next janma, or that is the Mrityunjay mantra, friends. So that is the message from the mountain. And today we are talking about the Sutra 5 of Vigyan Bhairava Tantra. So what is the Sutra 5? Is it says that when you are putting your attention between the space between your eyebrows, okay, between your eyebrows, and be there before any thought even starts. If you can be there before any thought can start, and we will be feeling an invisible energy, and the breath will fill your head and pour you over. It will shower there will be shower of light from the top. So friends, between the eyebrow there is a very important gland called the pituitary gland, right? And the pituitary gland is responsible for attention. It says the pituitary gland is always hungry for attention. It is the pituitary is there asking for our attention through janmas, not only this life. For many janmas it is telling, give me attention. It is hungry. So once you put the attention on the pituitary, it is like a magnet. It will draw you. It will take your entire attention to itself, and you will not be able to focus on any other thing. And if you can stay with this attention for some time, you will see you will be able to become like a witness. You will be able to witness your thoughts, your emotion, your feeling, right? So many people find this very easy, this technique of focusing on the third eye. And many masters, they have learned about this. For example, Pythagoras, he took this uh, technique from India, and he went to the West, and he become like a real master, and he taught this to many. Focus on the third eye, right, friends? So we will be practicing this method today, but what I invite you to do is not to be harsh at yourself. Don't put your attention very, like you are getting a pain. Don't do that harshly. Let it be like a soft attention on your third eye. Yeah. And if you're getting some pain in the head, you relax, you come back to your breath. Okay, you be with the breath again. You can get back to the third eye. Soft, easy attention on the third eye. Okay, so do not exert pressure. So friends, let us practice this. And about this Vigyan Bhairava Tantra, this is a very old scripture book. It says that there these 112 techniques given by the Lord Shiva. There is no other technique apart from these 112 techniques, like inner yatra techniques. So he has given 112 ways to uh, connect to the universal intelligence, to the divine. There cannot be any other technique other than 113. So play around with on one technique, whatever you like. Maybe it's a breath technique, maybe it's an awareness technique, maybe there's a sound technique. There's so many techniques there. So that's what we are doing here. We are at least covering the first 9 of the techniques, which are very easy to do. And most of the people, the first technique, for example, is taken by Buddha, and he extracted that technique and he made it Anapanasati meditation. That's the first technique, right? So uh, yeah, we can play around with this for like 3 days and then carry it for the next 30 days. Okay, friends. So without any delay, we will now go into the meditation practice. I invite all of you to take a very relaxed seating posture. You can sit with a backrest if you want, uh, or just cross your legs, cross your hands, open your spectacle if you're wearing spectacle. And I'd like you to first bring your awareness to the breath. I'm going to play a music. If anybody can give me a thumbs up, if you are able to hear the music, I would know. Just in the chat, give a thumbs up, friends. So close your eyes softly, and I'd like you to be with the breath. Yes, Jai Shri Ji, thank you for that. Just be with the normal, natural breathing. Your eyes are closed. Your body is very, very relaxed. You're sitting silently for the next few minutes. There is nothing to do, nowhere to go. Bring your attention to your breath. When we are with the breath, it takes our attention to the present moment. And all the power we have is in the present moment. There's no power in the future, there's no power in the past. So bring yourself to the present moment with the breath. Be aware of the breath flowing in and out. This technique, it is designed to move your center of being from your intellect down into your heart and your spirit. So as you sit silently in stillness, you're watching your breath and slowly, very gently, direct the focus of your attention between both of your eyes, in the exact middle of your eyebrows, where the pineal gland is, and it is also called the third eye. So gently shift your attention to the third eye and be there. As you place your attention there, you will find there is a magnetic pull about this point between your eyebrows, as if something is pulling you into it. Your eyes are becoming fixed or hypnotized on this point. So once it becomes difficult to move your eyes away from this point, then you should know that you have caught the right point. As you feel the pull and you're able to hold your attention here, you'll experience something different, like a phenomenon. You will be seeing your thoughts running before you like a film on a screen, or the clouds moving in the sky. You're not straining yourself, you're not trying very hard, just a relaxed awareness between your eyebrows. If you're not getting it fully, that's also okay. You can gently come to your breath. And again, after some time, you can try again to be between your eyebrows, to focus between your eyebrows. So you're allowing your attention to rest on the third eye. And if you are feeling any heaviness or it's becoming a little harder, gently come back to the breath. And when you are with the breath, I like you to also feel the vitality, the essence that is hidden within your breath. It is just not breath, it is prana, the life force energy. Be aware of that. And again, whenever you're ready, you can gently shift your attention to the mid eyebrow. And the more you are with this point, you will feel the breath rising from the center of your spine, filling your head with a bright, brilliant light. You might experience light inside you, in your head, the Sahasrara. Even we call this Shiva's third eye. And if you are able to be with this point longer, you will feel there's a fountain of light in your head. Stay under this showering of light as long as you feel comfortable. The light cleanses you of the dust of the past, leaving you feel refreshed and reborn. So gently rest between the eyebrows as long as possible. Always you can come back to breath and feel the life force. I will be giving you some silence here to continue the meditation more deeper. another 10 minutes. Be with it. another 3 minutes. One more minute. Five, four, three, two, one, zero. Whenever you're ready, my friends, you can drop your hands, gently put it on your eyes, and allow your eyes to open. So, if any friend has any experience um, to share, you can unmute and share because we learn from each other's experiences. We get inspiration from each other's experience. Also, friends, this technique, it makes your imagination very powerful, very potent, right? So because of this, the masters always emphasize the importance of purity in thoughts, purity of intent. So if the mind is filled with harmful thoughts, angry thoughts, so this increased power of imagination can become dangerous to ourselves, to others. So this is also one practice through the inner sadhana to approach this practice with loving, prayerful heart to experience blessing from this, right? So inner work needs to also go hand in hand to purify the harmful thoughts, right? So that we have prayerful, blessed, loving thoughts. We approach meditation with that. So the bhav of meditation also plays a very important role. And since it's the third eye, when you keep on practicing, whatever is coming to your visualization will come true. Okay, friends. So anybody has any sharing, you can unmute. Yeah, Jayashri ji. Yes.
Aditya ji, what if the third eye opens?
Sorry, what if the third eye opens?
Yes.
Yeah. So that is what I was explaining. It is good to, open chakras one by one. So we start from the Muladhara, the Swadhisthana, and like that. Uh, because when the third eye opens, your visualization becomes very strong. Your third eye, you are able to see things, you are able to visualize things which others cannot. So you can look into your future. You have the power to look into your past, and you have the power to create through your visualization practices. So all this happens when the third eye opens, and that's why I was focusing on purifying, um, our thoughts, our emotions, so that when the third eye opens, we create with awareness. We don't create with unawareness, like whatever is coming to our mind through our desire, like like selfish desires. So that can also come true. And so the thing is, oh, then if it comes true, it's fine, it's good, because we are able to manifest. It will not be good for the long run if those kind of desires get uh, they start coming into our life. We start creating those kind of desires.
Yeah.
uh,
I
yeah,
had a yeah, I had an experience in the past meditations that when my third eye opened, I felt that and a gush of blue light, like it was like a flood,
yeah.
Thus,
Hmm.
that entered the third eye, which I felt very heavy and I was not able to move or do anything. Then a
Yeah.
few moments later, I saw three types. I don't know what it is. I was able to see myself and something came out of me. Three, four things, I think. Actually, my body and something came out of it, and something other was there, and all these were seen by something else, and everything was me. Okay. I was not able to, I was not clear about what is happening.
Yeah, so many of your out of body experiences also happen when the third eye opens.
Yeah.
um, but always, what the master says, that it's good to be in a witness state and not to keep on going understanding things, because one thing is, understanding is through the brain, right? And whenever we are trying to understand it, the logical brain will come, right? And it will distort what is happening, right? So that's the reason, when we are, one thing I am repeating, that we are doing it with devotion, we are doing it with a lot of purity. We are practicing the meditation, we are all already in, like, the divine is protecting us. So there is no need to fear what is happening, or generally the fear is one of the concern that happens in these stages. What is happening to me? What if I lose myself? What if I go
Yes.
somewhere, I don't come back? So one of the sessions which I do is with the past life regression sessions. And many people I have met, they are so scared to close the eyes, to go there. They have a feeling, what will happen if I get stuck there? So the fear comes up. The fear will
Yes.
only come because we need to work on purifying our emotion, our intent, right? When the thoughts are purified, when the emotions are purified, we know we are no more scared, and then we can just be like a witness to whatever is happening and allow that to happen. So all which what I can say is, if it's too confusing, if it's too much, then we should just come back to our breath, come back to whomever we trust, whomever we believe, come back to that and be with the practice again. Sometimes, yes, uh, we are not, we need to prepare, for this this kind of experience. That's all I can say, Jai Shri Ji.
Thank you so much, Aditya ji.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So friends, let us, if this has it has touched you, this practice, you want to carry on, maybe 3 days, practice this, experiment with it, and then if it clicks, good. If it doesn't clicks, come back to your breath exercises, or that's how you play around with the 112 techniques of Vigyan Bhairava Tantra. And we all need to find the path which can connect us, which can bridge us to the divine. That's what we are looking for in the meditation. So techniques, uh, they matter a little, in the beginning, but the intention is all the techniques, whatever we are doing, it will connect you to the divine. And we are through there is a portal. With every technique, there is a portal. Like for the breath, when you're observing the pause of the breath, the pause, when you rest in the pause, it's the portal. When you are resting in the third eye, you're focusing in the resting in that's a portal, right? So these are different portals, but it has the one uh, intention of this portal is to connect with the divine, to connect with our higher self, to connect to God realization. Okay, friends, so let us practice this for this week, and we meet again for meditation, next Tuesday. Thank you so much, friends, for joining today, and have a wonderful meditation. Thank you. Bye-bye.